pretty cute. Kai watch. Exfoliant. Next,
we're looking at questions
Questions
that
from
our
our
friends
friends.
have asked us about
About
our
being
friendship
friends.
because we made them.
No, because I said I would send them really cute cards.
Yeah, we made them. They didn't want to, except for now that we're giving them cute cards with baby animals on them.
There's baby polar bears and baby chickens and
Chicks?
yeah. So Patty, no, get him out of here. Patty wants to know what the most personal experience we've had. Like, personal, intrusive. What is the word I'm looking for? She says. Like, one time I washed Mackenzie's back because she had hair dye on it.
Pat on the back.
Pet pet. I bought like so much lingerie and I was just like trying it on in front of her.
She couldn't get it done up in the front, and she spent like 15 minutes just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, how does this go? Yeah, that was.
Didn't you? That was mine though. Didn't you have one?
I can't remember. That was what she found most personal. Oh, one time. Well, it's not as like funny and awkward, but like about 2 years ago, after the horrible summer of douchebags, we we went to a restaurant for dinner, and I was so absorbed in this horrible thing that had happened to me that I just like we ordered, and I just started like jotting stuff down on a piece of paper that she gave me, like all the pros and cons about this person and whether I shouldn't be with this person and stuff like that. And then I didn't eat anything because like when I'm stressed or just anything like that, I just can't eat. So I just sat there like angrily jotting stuff down, and she ate and I didn't. And then the waitress came back and took all our food and boxed it up. Ella forgot her wallet at my house, so I paid for the whole thing. And then we went home, and as we were walking out the doors, I'm like, she probably thought that was the weirdest blind date ever. Your profile said you were a man. Anyway, then we were at the bus stop going home, and I was getting super emotional about this thing. So Ella is just like,
it was so cold too, and I was just like, oh god.
She just did this for 5 hours.
The bus wasn't coming, and I just.
It was dark, and I was
ever.
like sobbing, and I was like, I don't know. So,
oh, yeah, that was
pretty personal. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
glad that summer's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good personal, I guess.
Mhm. That's not intrusive.
That's not intrusive.
It's just
well, first she said personal. So that's personal. Intrusive is when I'm like, look at this. So you're.
That's just being a good friend.
Yeah.
I was just being a good friend.
Yeah. What I was doing was just not
Yeah.
necessary. But it shows you're comfortable around a peep if you can do that. Here. Then Patty also asked. No, these ones Patty asked before we made her. So
yeah. These
thanks,
ones
Patty.
are so nice.
Patty's the nicest person.
These are BFF.
Yeah, we love her. She's super famous too. She has like 5 million subscribers, and she's the best singer. And she sang in front of everyone at LeakyCon, and I cried. She says, "What is your song?" I feel like there's lots of songs.
I know, we have different songs all the time.
Like different songs for everything. Like
we listen to Call Me Maybe on repeat for like a good
5
solid
months.
5 days.
Oh. That escalated quickly. And then, do you want to read some? I'm tired of reading.
You just don't want to read this one because you don't know the answer. And it doesn't look cool and glam if you don't know the answer.
Everything about me is cool and glam. Okay, so now Mandy asks if we would ever donate a Kindle. Would you ever donate a Kindle to this person? If we'd ever donate a Kindle.
I would donate a Kindle full of claim fic to you so you can read it all. I have a good few multi-chapter fics on there right now.
No, stop. She wants to know if we would donate a kidney for each other if we had to. I don't know. Like if there's no one else.
If for whatever reason no one in her family could do it.
Yeah. Sorry, that's okay. Sarah wants to know what the first thing we noticed about each other when we met was.
I noticed how freaking cool and Harry Potter this peep was that I was meeting was, and she had a full made up Hufflepuff uniform and really cool Converse, and I was like, I'm just wearing a normal Muggle clothes and flip flops. I felt the opposite of cool and glam, and I thought that this peak was super cool and super short like me.
Yeah, well, when I met her, she was walking up the hill in Toronto, and I was like, whoa.
I have.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, she is so cool and glam. Here I am wearing a Harry Potter costume, and she's wearing normal Muggle clothes. I'm such a dork, and she's so cool and glam. She'll never be my friend.
I felt the exact opposite.
But yeah,
I was like, there's no way. I look so dumb and I don't fit in, and she thinks I'm lame.
we both thought we were too cool and glam.
Even from profile pics.
Yeah, I was afraid to talk to her online because her profile pic looked too cool and glam.
I talked to her. I responded to
my
Facebook message. Yeah. But then I went on your Facebook and I was like, oh my god, that's her. Oh my god, she's graduating high school and she looks super pretty and super pops.
I'm not super pops.
Your pic looks super pops. It made me think that you were two pops.
I thought you were two pops. Pretty ox. We both weren't pops, and then we met and we were like, we're best friends now.
Here.
Theolin asks what we would do if the other was turned into a vampire.
I discussed this earlier.
We talked about this in the car.
And it really depends on what her motives are to do with me and what kind of vampire she is. Because if she was out to kill me for any specific reason, then I would have to just stay and die. Because you can't run from a vampire and you can't fight a vampire, and that's all you can do. But if she was just like, whatever, I'm gonna just go over here into this forest and live here or something, then I would probably pack my bags up and move somewhere really far away and just mourn the loss of my friend.
But if I was living in a forest with animals and stuff, why would you need to leave?
Because you eat people,
I guess.
So if you might not be specifically interested in murdering me, but you would be interested if I walked up to you and was like, hey, what's up? We used to be friends.
And then I'd be like, yeah.
That's what would happen.
I don't know.
Either way, we would not be friends anymore. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't really think about what would happen if she was a vampire.
You have to. That's what the question's asking.
But you can't be a vampire. I would probably be like, that's cool. I embrace your life choices.
But then you die, so I guess that...
Well, that means that I'm so accepting that I'm willing to die over my acceptance.
You said you wouldn't die for your best friend.
I never said that. That's not in this video. Oh, what's the best thing the other has done for you? Says Patricia Pershela. That's her name. That's a pretty cool name. She's gonna be super famous, so you better remember that name. The best thing the other has done for you. There's so many things. I want to say, like, when she brings me smoothies at work, comes down the aisle with smoothies, and I'm like, you?
That's the best thing I've ever done for you in these 3 years of friendship. I can recall many more hardships that I've gone through. Okay.
Although I'm thinking, just answer while I think.
Okay. The nicest thing that I can think of, the nicest, is going with me in all those times to
therapy
there for an hour each time, driving and finding the way with me. That was super cool because now I can find my way there by myself. You should have said I dedicated 5-6 months of my life to recovering you from brain